All right, if you miss Wednesday nights, the 110 Nation Sports Show, you miss Mario and myself talking about catching the local baseball teams such as the Dayton Dragons, Fayetteville Woodpeckers, and having an opportunity to see the talent before they become superstars. Listen in to this clip.
I never really thought about this, and this is why I asked, because once I say this, I think you'll realize what the possibilities are, or where I'm going at with this anyway. I never realized while I was sitting there that I would be potentially seeing the next big thing in baseball. In other words, I didn't realize when I was watching De La Cruz last year play baseball that I was watching the De La Cruz that we're watching this year.
Yeah.
I didn't have that thought process. I didn't have, I don't know if the word appreciation is the right word for this, but it never crossed my mind. I'm going to be watching this guy play Major League Baseball. I am going to be watching this guy tear up the major leagues. I'm going to be watching this guy do things that other players have never done, or we're going to be talking about, like we were talking about De La Cruz for this last, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And so Friday when I'm sitting there, because there's a guy, and I can't think of his last name, he's a big Hispanic dude. Like, the wife jokes talking about he looks like a grown man out there with a bunch of boys. Like, the old dude plays first base. It's like Aruba or Raba. I don't know his last name. He's got 7 home runs. He bats like 250. She said he looks like a football player, and he does. He looks like a football player out there. He a big dude. He looks like if a fight was ever break out between the two teams, that he would clear the both sides benches. Like, he's a big dude. And so now I'm sitting there. As a matter of fact, if you guys watch, There's Only One Nation, episode 9, this last episode to come out this last week. Actually came out on Sunday instead of Saturday this week. The batter from the game that I record on Friday night was him. That was the last day of clips that I put on that video. But I'm sitting there at this game, and it clicked in my mind, like, I could be watching the next De La Cruz here. Like, which one of these players, like, you start to sit there and you kind of look at things a little bit different when you're sitting here watching, and you'll be able to do the same thing if you get to go to these Woodpecker games. Like, who's going to be the next De La Cruz? Like, who is everybody else? And I think the coolest thing about it is everybody made this big deal about De La Cruz. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, I've been watching this dude for a year now. Like, where y'all been? Like, I know where y'all been, but, like, where y'all been? Like, I know that I have an unfair advantage. And if you get one of those players on your, especially the farm teams, that you get to know before everybody else is kind of one of the coolest things to get to experience. Like, now I'm going to these games, like, which one of y'all now that I get to watch? Which one of y'all that I am not really appreciating what I'm watching right now? Because I didn't really appreciate it. It was fun to watch De La Cruz. We cheered him on. And even playing for the Dragons, I didn't see what we got to see this year so far, him when he got in the starting lineup. I didn't see that out of him last year. He was good, but I didn't think he was. We're gonna take the Major League Baseball by storm good. And I hope it doesn't fade for him. As much as I am not a Reds fan, I hope this is something that continues on for his career, and he ends up making a big name for himself. But it's really cool to sit there and why everybody's oohing and on. And I even made a post about it somewhere, or commented somewhere. Like, y'all making a big deal about somebody. I like, where y'all been? Like, I've been watching this dude for a year now.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel